Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be diving down into Sol, also known as Solana, aka one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. We are going to be diving down into the technical analysis for the daily chart, for the 4-hour chart, and we're going to break it down to the 1-hour chart. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, Solana has had an amazing year. I mean, just get a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Since last year, we have been pumping since $1. Absolutely crazy. So Solana does still have a strong sloping supports, and you guys can see this right now that we are creating higher lows. We have a low here, higher low here, higher low here, higher low here. The big question is this sloping support going to hold? Now, Solana also does have a sloping resistance, which is causing it to become short-term bearish. So Solana, every single time the price action hits this sloping resistance, it kind of breaks to the downside, and you guys can see that, right? So once we get a breakout above the sloping resistance, we have a great opportunity to become extremely bullish. Now, if we take a look, what is going to be our key level horizontal support whenever it comes to Solana? Well, in my own personal opinion, it's going to be right around this area, which is probably going to be about $85 to $80. So in between these key level areas is where we're going to be looking for a strong support for Solana. You're probably thinking, well, why is that? Well, let me explain to you why. If we take a look here, Solana, when it first ran up, had a strong resistance right here at $80. Actually played as a strong support right here, played as a support right here, and played as a support right here. So it's going to be very important that Solana not only stays above the sloping support, but we got to stay above the horizontal supports right here as well, around $80 to $85. Now, I would like to say that Solana is in a key consolidation zone, but overall it does not look like it has had many touches at all. So we do have $135, which is a resistance area. Reason we're pointing this out is because there's supports here and resistance here. If we go back in the past, there was also supports right here. So that is a key level area, but it kind of looks like we've just been kind of hovering around this area, all the way from 80 all the way up here to $135. We even have our 200 EMA. Price action was above it, was extremely bullish, and now we're back below it, which is completely bearish. So the question is, right now, is where is our next key level area? Well, it looks like Solana has been hovering around this area. So my own personal opinion is we're probably going to say it's probably going to be in between about $100 all the way to 95. So it looks like those are going to be our two key level areas that we actually need to pay attention to, because Solana, if we happen to break below this, obviously we're going to go bearish, right? We'll break to the downside here, but good chance that we could get a bounce here. It kind of played around this area a lot. So there was a lot of conflict right here for Solana. So very important that we get a breakout and move back up to the upside. It does look like as well that we have a little bit of resistance, which is probably going to be around this area, probably at like $110. And once we start to get above that, then we will have a nice little move to the upside. So ladies and gentlemen, the big questions are, what is it going to take for us to become bullish? Well, we got to break out back above the 200 EMA on a daily time frame, and we have to break out back above the sloping resistance. I do believe that once Solana gets a big breakout above 135, then we're going to be looking for a nice gap up all the way up here, technically around like $175, which is going to be a very, very big move. So Solana has a little bit to go, in my own personal opinion, and then hopefully we can get a nice bounce. Technically, we have to make some kind of move by July, but I'm looking for a move hopefully above that massive sloping resistance as stated, so we can get a big move. If we break below $80, then we're going to be looking for a nasty, and I mean a nasty drop to the downside. So Solana could be working for a nice consolidation, but I really don't see a consolidation zone at this current moment. If we dive down into our lower time frames, such as the 4-hour time frame, you guys can see that we do have a strong resistance still, right? So the price action just not looking good at this current moment, like it's just continuously still selling off. And then if we dive down into the 1 hour, it is going to be the exact same thing. So we have attempted many times to come bullish, and we're just not there. Okay, so keep eyes on Solana. Still one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. I believe that they're going to be extremely big, especially with the whole NFT craze. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more things to come here in the future. Other than that, if you guys will leave some comments down below, Thank you so much for being here. Smash that like button, smash that the subscribe button. You have a great day, and we will see you guys all later, and ciao.